This is exactly how I prepared this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house for its next tenant. I'm gonna show y'all what a remodel under 2.5 weeks and under 28 grand looks like. Come on in. Beautiful Schlage, on code, beautiful door handle. We didn't do anything crazy like replace the front door. All we did was touch up paint on the outside because that's all it needed. When we're inside, we're welcomed by this nice open living area right here. What we did starting off, right off the top, what you're gonna notice is luxury vinyl planking. Okay, we use the thick stuff so that way it actually lasts. This house originally had carpet in it. For 8 years, we've had tenants in here and it was time. So, beautiful luxury vinyl planking. We went with the 5.5-inch baseboards right here. Pure white paint, oil-based for all of our trim and our doors. Why do we use oil-based for our trim and water-based for the walls? Well, the oil-based is just stronger. That's what we do. Other people do things differently, but it holds up really well. I think it's Pure White by Sherwin-Williams. It's a great paint color. And it holds up really good and it looks really nice. This isn't a crazy big house. Okay, like I said before, we did this remodel in 2.5 weeks. I chose to do a remodel now because it's the end of the year. We've had tenants in here off and on for about 7.5 years and it was time. We have this beautiful wood accent wall behind us. This is made of different pieces of pine wood, different stains on pine wood. And when it comes together, it looks really nice. Unfortunately, when we were putting in the last piece right here, I was using too long of a nail and hit a water line. Wasn't very good. On this house, we're gonna include this flat screen and this little piece of furniture right here. We actually just got done showing a potential tenant. I think she's gonna rent it. And she requested for a couch, coffee table, and a dining table. Why? Well, she's a single lady and she can't lift big furniture. So we're gonna go ahead and do that for her. Why? It's not a big deal for us. And if that's what gets the deal done, then great. Walking over to the kitchen, we have implemented this AccuPanel wood design in a few different spots. It looks really slick. It definitely brings the place together. About the only thing left we have to do in this entire house is do a little bit of touch-up paint on our quarter round, bottom of the cabinets, but that's not a really big deal. This kitchen, we kept the original cabinets. We went ahead and added some really nice hardware. It's definitely a higher end handle. It's heavy, it looks really nice. It's beveled at the top, kind of going with that new modern look that we have going on in this house. In the kitchen, stainless appliances, nothing crazy, gets the job done. Counters, we have nice quartz countertops with subway tile backsplash. I know that's kind of being phased out right now, but guess what? It looks really good, so we're gonna leave that. Here, we have a nice big pantry. Again, nothing crazy. We don't need a walk-in butler's pantry. This is a rent house, just around 1,500 square feet. So what we decided to do was just implement some nicer fixtures, some nicer materials in this house. Most people, when they're renting this kind of house, it's very basic. So we wanted to change that. Change the game, make things nicer so that way we hopefully attract a better tenant. This would be considered the 3rd bedroom / office. Nice little pocket door right here. What makes it a bedroom? Well, officially it makes it a bedroom because it has the built-in closet right here. If it didn't have the closet, it would be considered 2-bedroom with an office or nook. Nice bay windows right here looking out into the neighborhood. One other thing that we do differently, or that I do on some of my rentals, is I include the lawn care. Why? Because I want the property to look nice. Lawn care and water, so that way I can make sure the yards look good. This house is in an HOA, so that way there's no problems there. And it also just attracts a better tenant. We want people to focus on their work, enjoy this home. We don't want them to have to do any work. So one thing I am implementing in my investment strategy is making things maintenance free and just less labor for the tenant. You'll see some nice Hampton Bay fans in each of the rooms. That's pretty standard for us. We chose a nice wicker light fixture right here, just to kind of bring this little hallway space together. One thing that I did differently was I'd use these new gold knobs. They're, I can't remember the exact name, but I really like them. This is leading into our hall bath right here. This hall bath, I've never done a design like this and I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. We did a shiplap wall right here just because I wanted to have a little bit of pop in this bathroom. Gold arched windows, gold vanity light there, and then check out this herringbone tile right here. Coupled with this 24 by 12 tile, it looks absolutely amazing. This is our shower nook right here. You know when you're in a shower, you're trying to put a shampoo or razor, whatever it is, toothbrush, look at all the space you have. I love that. Rainforest shower head, body wash system right there, new toilet, turned out amazing. These are the same cabinets that we have in our kitchen. We decided to paint these. We used new handles here, turned out really nice. This is called Acacia Haze by Sherwin-Williams. It's like a greenish blue color, a little bit of gray. It looks really nice, and I think it matches with this new tile that I decided to use right here. Most of the materials are from Lowe's. All of our trim is from Resdor over in Fort Worth. Typically, I buy my doors from them as well. Here, we kept these doors. These are the original doors. This house was built in 2006, so it didn't need it. Come over here to the laundry room. We turned a boring space into something that is actually kind of nice. What we did was we put a piece of 1x4 trim right here, Accu panel in the middle, 1x6 baseboard at the bottom, right? It just looks nice. This is a high traffic area, so having something that can take more movement would be good. I mean, people are slamming doors, they're gonna kick stuff. So this is our laundry room. We have a washer and dryer being installed on Friday, I believe. Since we're over here, I'll show you the garage really quickly. Nothing crazy. Finished out the garage, made it have a nice clean look. We painted the garage as well and just made it look nice, okay? Tenants nowadays, they wanna be able to focus on work. They don't wanna have to come home to a grungy space, so we make it all nice. Over here, we have bedroom 2. Nothing too crazy in here. Like I said, just not massive rooms. We have, I think this is about, I wanna say 12 by 12, but it does have double closet doors, which is nice. Window. All right, coming over here, we'll go to the master bedroom. It's not crazy big, but one thing this house does have is nice tall ceilings. One story with tall ceilings is what everyone wants. I really like this bedroom. It has a nice walk-in closet right here. One thing that's kind of cool is we have a shoe rack right here and we have tons of space. So typically on your newer apartments, you're seeing just these massive closets that are the size of most of the bedrooms. Well, when they build houses, they're not building them like that. But one thing the builder did do here was make a decent size closet. So probably my favorite part of this whole house was this master shower design. I typically do like a Calcutta tile, but I kind of got tired of it. I can't remember the exact name of this tile. But I went to Arizona Tile and I went to a few other places to try to find something new. And I ended up finding something similar at Lowe's. This turned out amazing. Normally in a master bathroom, I would do a double vanity, but I didn't want to remove this quartz countertop that was here already because I had upgraded this years past. So again, Accu panel wall, gold arched mirrors, looks great. Have a nice gold towel holders, and just following a simple, clean theme throughout your home will make a huge difference. Come over here, you gotta check this shower out. It is awesome. Have a little seating area in the corner, a good shower nook, and we trimmed it out all in gold, and we implemented this glass slider. It turned out really nice. I've used glass sliders in the past, and I have them in rentals. They hold up pretty good. They do need cleaned fairly often, but that's not a huge deal. I mean, everyone expects that. Nothing crazy over here, just more storage, toilet. Behind right here, we have a linen closet. Guys, I think this looks amazing. Let me know what y'all think. What would y'all do differently? What do you like to see in a rent house? I mean, this is obviously, we have some nicer finishes for a rent house. Typically, people think of just a shoddy house, but I was trying to do something nice, do something different, and I think it turned out really, really good. We are on a corner lot. Backyard's not super big, but it's good enough. Nice, freshly stained fence, Canyon Brown by Valspar. It's my favorite color, and an approved color of the HOA, which is the dumbest thing ever, but we have to keep a common theme in the neighborhood. And also, this line is included if you pay the full monthly rent of $28.50 a month with a 12-month minimum lease, and I'll include that barbecue grill free of charge. This property operated as an Airbnb for close to 5 years. The reason I took it off is there's an increase in the amount of Airbnbs available on the market near us. I was one of the first to do it with this property. So what I did is took it off Airbnb and made it a long-term furnished rental. I did this for 2 reasons. 1, heck of a lot less time, and 2, peace of mind. Having a nice long-term furnished rental, or as some call it, a midterm rental, I think is gonna be the key going forward. Airbnbs are going out, furnished long-term rentals are going in. Guys, thank you so much for following along. If y'all have any questions, feel free to comment below. I buy properties all over DFW. My name is Austin Killian with Scott Real Estate. I'm a full-time agent, investor, and Airbnb owner. Thanks for following. Catch y'all next time.